but I had these two cables about this big, probably this far off the hood of the car and about this far from the windshield. And I knew I did not dare move. And this all happened and then I saw this fireball, and I thought it was the transformer, but I realized it was over our house. And I looked ahead, and the garage door was back open, and I saw that there were 3 firemen with fire extinguishers in there. They had the ladder to the attic pulled down, and the firemen were going up and down the ladder into the attic. They were going in and out of the back door around the corner of the house. They had the front door propped open, and then they were holding up signs telling me to stay in the car. And then and I had left my cell phone in the house, so I didn't have it with me. So then he holds up a sign that says, "The fire is out," and I'm like, what? And I had no way of communicating, and the firemen behind the car, because we had 3 fire trucks behind the driveway, and at the end of the drive, and the guys didn't even dare come on the sidewalk. They stayed right out on the street, and they were like, "Ma'am, stay in the car, stay in the car." I was honking the horn because I didn't know if they knew that I was in the car when they came around, when they pulled up behind the house. And so they kept telling me, "It's going to be a long time, you stay in the car." So I was in the car for probably 2 hours. And I touched everything inside the car was so insulated, and so I was able to, I turned their power windows, and I was able to turn the ignition switch on just enough to lower the windows and talk to the guys, but I didn't touch anything outside the car. I was fine. I mean, I didn't eat. I was too upset to eat.
And so then I heard the big crash and seen the fireball roll. And the crash, there was another explosion in the house. And that's when the gas line exploded, I think, and blew the furnace apart.
And this was all because the power lines came down?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. The top line hit the chimney vent, and the spark came down into the furnace and ignited the gas. He called 911, and then he went into the garage and got a crescent wrench and came back and reached underneath the fire and turned the gas valve off to stop the fire. It was just the grace of God that we're okay.
I'm in the garage, basically.
And then in and out of the,
And I was basically trying to open the garage door for her to drive in.
That's where you were when she arrived home.